Ocarina of Time, being presented by cjs07. Take it away, my friend.
Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ocarina of Time Randomizer. A very fun bingo, a very fun randomizer on the whole. But we'll talk about some of that stuff more once we get the run started here. Can I get the winner of the file name bid war, please?
Absolutely, you can do so. Their number 2 spot goes to Lingo with $5, but at an impressive $25, it's Crackpo, spelled crkd.poe.
Any capitals?
Capital C, capital P.
crkd.poe, you said?
That's correct.
What a good menuing sound. Alright. Alright, so we will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so we're playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer. One of the biggest randomizers, really, out there. Mostly because Ocarina of Time is such a huge game because there's so much in it. I'm playing on the bingo settings preset, which is pretty much as close to the vanilla game as you can get while still maintaining some of the open world elements of the randomizer. I did make a few modifications. We're playing with Ice Trap Onslaught, which is the maximum level of ice traps that we can add, thanks to your guys' donations. I also added a random number of shuffled shop items in every shop. There's our first ice trap of the day. I should probably reveal the board so that I can actually start looking at it. I saw that we started with the Goron Ruby. I also started with some consumables and stuff to just make some early game stuff a little less tedious, so that way we can get into the action a little bit faster. The early game of bingo is pretty similar to the early game of the actual game. Like the actual not speedrun, I guess, but the actual video game. If you're playing casually, we're going to leave the Lost Woods, not the Lost Woods, the Kokiri Forest, excuse me, and head straight to Castle Town, because we need to go talk to Zelda. And this is where I'm going to start really looking at the board and figuring out what's going on here. So the first thing I'm going to start looking for is goals that I have some amount of control over. Things that are not going to be particularly randomized, or that like I can make an effort to go out of my way and get. Something that's jumping out at me immediately is Map and Compass in the Deku Tree. Spooky Mask is also kind of jumping out, but I don't think we're gonna... I don't see that. Because that's a somewhat long goal, and it's gonna depend on a couple of factors as child. So the first thing we're going to come over here and do is play the slingshot game, because it is daytime. And we can do that. All 4 Lon Lon Ranch Skulltulas is an annoying goal because it requires Boomerang. And you never want to see Boomerang because no one wants to do Lon Lon Ranch. Not Lon Lon Ranch. God. Jabu Jabu. Map and Compass inside Deku Tree also jumps out at me immediately because that's basically a free goal. Okay, Zora Tunic. That's an interesting first item. I see a lot of song synergy. I see 2 named songs as well as the 10 songs goal. There are 12 songs, so 10 out of 12 is a lot to do. Songs are vanilla in this, or vanilla in the vanilla song locations. They don't shuffle amongst themselves. So we'll see what song we get here from. If I can climb that'd be great. We're actually gonna read this hintstone and then wait for the nighttime. There's a hookshot in Shadow Temple. I need a notepad. Hookshot in Shadow Temple is a terrible hint. You never want to see that. Because that is an obnoxious location for that. We'll re-enter Castletown after we do, or after night falls to do Dog Lady real quick. Is that the night sound effect, or was that Navi? That was the night sound effect. So we're gonna return the dog, and we're gonna check the bomb shoe shop, and then after we do Zelda, we'll check the because doing Zelda sets the time of day to noon. I believe it's noon, if my memory does not. I know it's set to sometime in the day. We'll do the other two shops and get those out of the way real quick. And then we'll be save warping back, most likely. We'll either do that or we'll go to Lon Lon Ranch, depending on some other factors. A bomb bag! Okay, that's a really good pull early here. Alright, let's check the bomb shoe shop. I don't... That's a piece of heart. Okay, nothing of value. Okay, apparently the audio box is done. Okay, the audio bot should now be back, and we should be able to hear things again. So there's nothing good in the bomb shoe shop, so we are not particularly concerned about that. I'm going to take a second in a few minutes, or in a minute here, to update my tracker with a bunch of information that we have. But I'm going to get to the point where we're just waiting for a day-night cycle for it, and then we're going to look at the board some more. I'm going to look while we walk, though. Jumping out at me is 2 stones, because we started with a stone. I see I see 2 elemental arrow goals. What does this text say? DC has a strength upgrade. Interesting. Alright, so let's head over to Talon, where we're gonna be waiting for the day-night cycle for a second. Then we'll be doing stealth, and hopefully I won't botch stealth this year. I can't remember if it was summer 22 or winter 22 that I just absolutely could not do stealth. Also, for people who are familiar with the bingo format as a whole, not necessarily just in OOT, and are wondering why I'm not trying to figure out what line or column I want to go to, it's because in Randomizer it's really hard to make that prediction early. Just because so much of it is going to be based on us actually getting good items, if we look at, column 1, row 1, the 30 Deku Nut capacity or better, that's based strictly on whether or not we find one of those upgrades. That's just completely random. Insofar as, it's in a random location. We might get hints and stuff that tell us where it is. But, it's not completely within my control if that goal is reasonable to complete. So we're just gonna kind of play for a little bit and then kind of evaluate where we're at. Oh, I skipped stealth. Okay. See, I don't even remember the settings that I set, literally 20 minutes ago. Song of Storms is an interesting first song, that's for sure. So we have Song of Storms, we've been ice trapped once. It is noon again, so let's go check the songs. Or the shops. I'm actually going to pick up the Skulltula on my way by. In Bingo, we don't do the 40 or the 50 Skulltula reward, so we only have the first 30 skulls to worry about. So I'm going to be a little bit more lenient in my Skulltula pickups than I would be in like a normal randomizer where 40 and 50 are on the table. Yeah. Right, back to the board. I'm seeing a bunch of the inventory things. 3 swords, Gerudo card, iron boots. How much is this Deku shield? Oh, that's just an actual Deku shield. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna need that for later to do Deku Tree. Nothing good in any of these shops. Let's go read the Temple of Time Hint Stones real quick. Mirror Shield and Market. That's an interesting hint. There's a bow inside Ganon's castle. Right, hang on. I need to write that down. Bow, IGC, Mirror, Market. Where in the market could it be? I'm trying to think what checks we haven't done. There's the second. One of those. Alright, so let's go to Lawn. Oh, it's probably Bombchu Bowling. Oh, I have a bomb bag, so we can go check with the first and play the first round here. I forgot that we had the bomb bag for a second there. That's the Lens of Truth. That's pretty worthless in these settings because we don't need them unless we're going to play the treasure chest game. But we can't do that until we have magic, of course. Did I set that up right? I did not. Interesting sound effects that we have for the bomb shoot here. I don't have a good angle. I'm also very out of practice. I don't think I've played OOTR in like 3 or 4 months. So, don't mind me botching everything, chat. Are the chickens gonna be assholes? Yes, the chickens are gonna be assholes. What else is new? A lens this early really makes me feel like chest minigame is gonna be important. But that's also just gonna hinge on where we find our first magic upgrade. That's gonna get hit by it. That should be good. I was too far to the left to... Well, we have Lens in there. And the second item is probably Mirror Shield. So we're going to just leave Market while I catch up on tracking. Because there's just a lot of things happening. Yeah, I think Treasure Chest Game and Bombchu Bowling are the only things left in Market. I am going to pick up some more rupees here real quick. I'm only going to pick up 40. An important note about the settings. For shop setting, I did cap the price of items to be the 99 rupees, essentially. It's the starting wallet setting to be specific for the people who like to be technical about it. That just means nothing will cost more than 99 rupees, and every time we get a wallet upgrade, we will get a refilled wallet, so that'll help with that. Shop sanity is fun, but farming rupees is not very fun. Or can be not very fun, I should say. I didn't angle my camera well before I did this. That's unfortunate. Right, here's one. Let me equip my shield just so I can... It's easier. This should be... Nope, okay, cool. Is it this one then? Alright, well, it's just an RNG fest now. We can play again if we fail. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, there's two. This one is likely. Predictions were correct. There's a pattern to it. And there's an ice trap. We're gonna be seeing a lot of those today, chat. So just, you know, mentally prepare yourselves for that. Right. I'm not gonna bother with the gold Skulltulas at Lon Lon yet. Because we want to get all four, so it'd be best if we could... That's not the D-pad down. There's the L. Okay. Good start so far. Really good start song-wise. Song of Storms is a great early song because it means we don't have to worry about like backtracking to Kakariko for like bottom of the well or anything like that. Which can be really annoying in Randomizer. And not even just Bingo, just Randomizer as a whole. I should mention that I am playing on the standard rule set mostly. I might decide to bend it if necessary, but I don't think it'll become necessary. Especially since we have Song of Storms. Ooh, Fire Embers. That's just a free goal. Can't wait for this to be an ice trap. It is worth noting that because we are playing on Onslaught, I believe it's every single junk item, the item that the game classifies as junk, is a ice trap. So, we will be dealing with a lot of that. Okay, I think I'm up to date on the chat. I lied. Alright, so we are safe orbiting it back here. Ignore the bonks. I am good at the video game, I promise. I forgot to do Mido's house while we were here before, which isn't a big deal because we just come back immediately. I always do that. But, you know, that's 4 free items that I just kind of walked away from for no apparent reason. Alright, there's an ice trap. That's 4. Keep me honest in keeping track of the ice traps, chat. You guys gotta know what you paid. Gotta, like, get your money's worth out of it. Oh, a huge rupee. That's cool. I was not expecting to see any rupees in the pool. Oh, and another hook shot. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we just go adult here. I want to do Deku Tree, but I also don't have Slingshot, and I am not... Oh, I have bombs. I can just grab jump. That's an actual bow. Yeah, I'm thinking we go child. Or go adult here. Can I afford the heart container? I can. If I just steal some money from the shopkeeper. Alright, I will be investing in health where I deem it reasonable to do so. Because of the fact that we are playing on Onslaught, we will be taking a lot of just, like, chip damage across, like, along the way. And I will be using, like, heart containers, heart pieces, etc. to my advantage in order to make sure that we don't just die. Hover boots in Fortress. I forgot to do the thing. Good job, CJ. I was literally like, I need to do the Storms Grotto in my head, because I've been talking about the fact that we have Song of Storms, and Song of Storms is a good starting item. There's a good early song. Thank you. Oh, I don't have 40 rupees. Right. I forgot that I'm not playing on cheap scrubs. So we're just gonna go through the Lost Woods here. We are gonna check the... we are gonna play the Ocarina game, because that is a thing that exists and that I should do. Nope, I didn't jump. A left up. Alright, good at... bomb shoes aren't bad. But we have bomb bags, so like bomb shoes are just kind of meh when you have bomb bag. Like when you already have bomb bag. They're good if we need something from Ganon's castle, which is always open in these settings. That's an important important note. We will not be able to get to the through Ganon's castle because we need light arrows to do so because trials are on. But we can get the... That's the strength DC, and that's the second copy. This grotto, I'm just gonna blow it open, but I'm not gonna go down because I don't have 40 rupees again. And if I'm not mistaken, the second Deku scrub in there is an upgrade to scrub, so it has an item in these settings. I will pick up the extra nuts. Alright, and we're gonna go to Saria, and then we're just gonna get a load of information here. We're gonna get our third song, which is always very good. I'm never gonna complain about getting our third song. We're also gonna be able to get a storm. Actually, no, this is the scrub grottos. This storm grotto is kind of worthless, but ouch. That's a Pona song, right? No, that's... Yeah, it's a Pona song. God, I feel really rusty. Alright, so we got that, and then on our way back, we'll get the Wolfos Grotto's chest that I had just realized that I completely forgot about, because I am a very smart video game player. You know, my hindsight is telling me that I don't need to go in this grotto. That, spending 60 rupees on a heart container when we know that at least one item in Bombchu Bowling is valuable was not the smartest decision in the world, but... bottom of the well has a Poe bottle. A big Poe bottle, specifically. That's an important distinction because there's a DMT rank as well. Interesting. Big Poe is an important distinction because we can't use that bottle until we empty it in that case. I forgot to do the Wolfos Grotto again. That's unfortunate. Alright, there's the second copy of that chest. But I'll get back to it. It's okay. There's another ice trap. Chad, I hope you're enjoying that. Oh, the irony of this being the low health sound. Did I not read that Gossip Stone by Saria? Did I just walk past it? Am I a complete genius today? And by that I mean an utter dumbass. But okay, we did that. We did this. We have not been to Deku Tree yet. I should do Deku Tree. I don't have Slingshot. I can't reliably beat Goma. I'm not confident in my power crouch stab strat because I'm rusty. We'll get her another time. We also don't even know, like, what stone or that medallion that's going to be, and we only care about a very specific subset of stones and medallions in this seed, because there are no specific medallion rewards. We only care about medallions that will give us song accesses. Which is always a very interesting position to find yourself in. Oh, right. I need to rescue a couple. We're just gonna go in. We're gonna scout this item. We're gonna. Okay, that's a heart piece. That's junk. Don't need to worry about that. We are gonna dive into bottom of the well here. There's no real reason, I should say, not to. I think I'm gonna jump in right now, actually. And that's probably gonna be one of the last things we do as Child Link. I think we're gonna go switch to being an adult after this because we have a hook shot and a bow. The good thing about hookshot and bow is that we can go beat Forest Temple, which is a goal. It's not in logic, but we can do it. It's not in logic only because we have to do Mido skip, which is hardly a big deal. Mido skip is basically meaningless. It's a basically meaningless blocker, I should say. I need to learn to phrase things more carefully. Alright, well, what does this chest have? There's our strength upgrade. I mean, I'm never going to complain about a strength upgrade. Especially because technically, like, Strength 2 is on the Strength 3 is, like, a thing that could be required small key. Do we have any generic small key goals? I want to say the answer is no. Oh, we have Map and Compass and Deku Tree. I should do Deku Tree sooner rather than later. I forgot about that. There's a lot of things to keep track of in Bingo Chad, don't be afraid to tell me if I'm, like, forgetting something obvious. The third... Yeah, DC, yeah. We're basically rushing straight... Oh, hey, there's the actual fire arrows. Where... There's that goal. Free goal. Let's go. Free goal just for doing checks I was gonna do anyway. We love that. I don't have boomerang, so I can't do the cool strat in here, but I can still scout it easily. Like I was saying, I totally distracted myself because, you know, things happen. Do not be afraid to, you know, remind me if I forget something or if I say something that's just wrong about the card or my current item list. This obviously isn't competitive, so it really doesn't matter. It's just about, you know, having fun and showing off some stuff. What is that? Oh, is it the big Poe bottle? Blech. That might be a big Poe bottle. I'm not sure. Bruh. I really hope that they don't just, like... Okay, that is the big... That was a big Poe bottle, right? That wasn't just some other bottle. I didn't actually read the... Hello? Game menu, please. Big Poe, yeah. Okay. We actually haven't seen a map or compass here yet, which is interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's bonk you and check this. Alright, we've seen all three small keys. Do we have any goals that are maps and compasses besides the Dodongo's Cavern? I don't... Oh, map and compass and bottom of the well. Cool. Do I have enough? I think it's 5 is the magic number. I'm gonna pick up an extra stick just in case. It's very convenient that the 2 easiest to access child dungeons in this particular seed are the ones that need the be careful not to die doing this. Oh, that didn't destroy my stick. I should still have the power crouch stab stored. Oh, I accidentally opened this chest. I did not intend to, but it's fine. So that's the map. Alright, now we don't have to listen to low health bips anymore. Where could... Oh, I didn't get the front underwater chest. Yeah, really not a bad time at all. I will never say no to a heart piece in this game. I think that's really all we're gonna care about right now in Bottom of the Well. Because we have, well, we could do right side and basement. I should do them because consistency. Defeat boss, underwater front chest. That heart piece is technically out of logic, but you know, who cares if a heart piece is out of logic? No more game audio? Or no more music? Interesting. Is that just like a quirk of the game that I just don't remember ever encountering before? The answer is statistically yes, that is the problem. Alright, let's be careful that we don't lose our shield here, because I need it for Deku Tree. I mean, I can always go buy a new one. And this is why I hate Bottom of the Well and those left two chests specifically. What the heck are these sound effects today? Apparently I dreamed up a wild set of sound effects for us today, chat. Oh, okay. Bottom of the Well actually carrying us through the goals. Is there anything else that I want to do in Kakariko as child that isn't a Skulltula? I don't think so. Is there anything I want to do as Graveyard as a child? It's not night, so I can't do digging. It's not worth it to... Yeah, but I'm gonna want to do Sun Song Grave as adult, because I'll have... Actually, I should do this... I mean, we'll probably get magic at some point. I think this is the smoothest Bingothon Uder I've ever done. Which isn't saying much, because, you know, it's small sample size, but this is probably one of my smoothest Uder seeds that I've ever rolled. I roll bad seeds, in general. Like, as a general rule, you do not want me to roll seeds for you? Yeah, it was nice knowing me. Trust me, I'm well aware of the jinx. I need more... Actually, I think I only need 3 for Goma. Is that right? Do I only need 3 sticks for Goma? Not that I could buy more. I could buy 1 more. The Ocarina of Time teaches the Serenade of Water. Well, depending on where our stones are, we already have 1 stone. If Deku Tree is a stone, like... Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter what dungeon is a stone. We need to do 2 stones. Like, getting that isn't terrible. Like, we don't really have the leeway and the luxury of being, picky with songs. Because we need 10 of them for a goal. Bomb bag and DMC. Not really a valuable hint. I suppose I could just do something like this and get more Deku sticks. Oh, that doesn't work? I thought that worked. That's unfortunate. I could just get ISG and cheat, but meh. Ah. I got momentarily distracted because I clicked on Deku my tracker, and it brought up a dungeon map, which I was not expecting. Because I haven't used this tracker in a while, mostly because I haven't played OTR in a while. Makes sense, right? Haven't been playing, haven't needed to use a tracker, haven't used the tracker I usually use. But that's a new update. Oh, I didn't mark that I have a shield to put that in front of it. Oh, we have the save warp out now. Unless the slingshot happens to be right here. Scale. Not a terrible pickup, all things considered. Actually making me reconsider going adult right after this. Because, we could do a... instead we could do a quick Gerudo Valley loop. Get through Gerudo Valley, do Lake Hylia stuff. Do some early Lake Hylia stuff. And, combine that with Child Domain, and Child River. Which doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't sound terrible insofar as that's a lot of things to do. It sounds terrible insofar as, why would I want to do that? That's just a terrible sequence of checks. Bruh. Actually, isn't this one guaranteed to drop a stick? No, it's not. I guess if you have a sword, they will drop a stick.
Well, hello there.
Hello, Panda.
Can I talk a little bit about why we're here?
Absolutely.
Hello everybody, I am your new host, the DM Panda, freshly relieved from tech duties due to incompetence. And we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders is active in many countries worldwide. They were involved in key support movements such as with the COVID-19 emergency response in various countries in 2020, as well as key refugee work in Mexico, Central African Republic, Sudan and Syria. And we would also like to thank Team 17 for sponsoring Bingothon Summer 2023 and for their continued support over the past couple of years. They have very generously given a donation of £600 to the charity, as well as providing us with many game packs. And if you donate at all during the event, you will be entered into the draw to get a copy of King of the Castle. Now you've heard enough from me, watch more Zelda.
Alright, while Panda was speaking, we got a very conveniently placed slingshot inside of the Deku tree. Which, of course, just further complicates the should we continue to do more child stuff question. the more items we get as child that we can use, the more staying as child becomes appealing. Oops, I messed that up. That was unusual. Let's try that one more time. I think I just messed up my inputs. I'm assuming I just messed up my inputs. Do that trick. Can't say I've ever messed it up that particular way before, but, you know, first time for everything. Good old that's never happened before for your marathon bingo cards. Okay, apparently I can't. I just can't do that. So we've only gotten compass, right? I was trying to do a ground jump. Which I could have sworn I've set up with sticks instead of Deku's sword previously. I actually almost played with the Deku Tree shortcut on to avoid this problem. And, you know, I was like, I'll just not bother with Deku Tree until I have bombs and can do ground jumps. And here we are, bombs and theoretically able to do ground jumps. And we're still going around the long way. So that's fun. Let's look at the board. Did I turn Bean Sanity off or on? If I put Bean Sanity on, we're just gonna buy a bean and call it a day for that goal, because can't beat incompetence and forgetting how bingo goals work. I didn't even see the defeat all the Zalfos in Durango's Cavern. I hate that goal. It almost makes me just not want to do row 1 or column 1 or row 3 at all and just like pretend they don't exist and move on with my life. No cap shuffle, no. This to get more sticks. I'm gonna push the block so that way I don't have to think about this anymore and not worry about it. There is an alternate strat that you can do in this room. Where you don't push the block all the way and then you use the block to jump to the torch on the, like, to the right here. And there goes my stick. I no longer have enough sticks to beat him. That's really annoying. Because the first roll didn't roast the stuff. Oh wait, that's not the right. My mind just completely blanked on what the PAX code is, even though I absolutely have it committed to memory. I wonder if I could just, like, beat Goma with bombs or bomb shoes. Let's see. I forgot to store Power Crush then. I do enjoy playing with Cow Shuffle on. It's just not my cup of tea for Bingo, specifically. Goma can't be hit by bombs, right? Could you be hit by bomb shoes? The answer is no. Probably. I don't have any other way of dealing damage to Goma, do I? No? Cool. And we don't have enough money for that. Goma definitely has the compass, too. Which absolutely sucks. I should have 5 gold sculpture tokens. I don't think any grass can drop sticks, can it? Whatever. Can these guys just be bombed for... I swear there are ways that you can kill Deku Babas without... Okay, you can't even hit these guys with explosives. Can I slingshot them? I can't. Okay, cool. That's nifty. I need more sticks. Where can a boy get more sticks at this time of time? I don't even know if I can... Like, I can't even necessarily buy them here. That isn't actually... Okay, well, I can buy them here. Believe it or not, I can. Okay, let's go do Gerudo Valley and hope for the best here. On the way over, we'll do a couple of the words. Words are really Jack, if you didn't know that. Grottos. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I can get money. Money's not really a problem right now. Because I can also just go grab the rupees outside the castle. Really? Money might not be a problem, but apparently the rest of my consumables are the problem today. My consumables are a problem, child. Iron boots are in IGC. That's a good hint. Because we need that. Oh, ice arrows. Nice. Alright, column 5 looking mighty good right now. Because we've got the two temple forest temple synergy. We have the forest temple starter pack at this point. 3 skull shield. We know where iron boots are. We just need long shot, but we know where long shot is. We know it's in Shadow Temple. It's not. We're not quite there yet. Like I'm starting to connect the dots here with the hints. We know where hovers are. We know where mirror shield. Not that mirror shield is needed for Spirit Shadow Temple. We need Nocturne. We need to find Nocturne. And we need Din's Fire and Magic as well. Inside Ganon's castle looking mighty good right now if I want to transition. I'm assuming the milk goal is just get milk. I don't know that I've actually ever had that goal in Bingo before, which is hilarious. Considering the amount of boards I've done. I guess all things considered, the amount of boards I've done isn't that high, but... Alright, well, there's half or a third of the Shadow Temple entry problem solved. I guess. Just sure. Okay, we have access to that. We have ice arrows. Press up, up, down, down, left, right, BA to warp to the credits. Didn't even give me the ability to do select start SMH. I don't know if milk has to be in your inventory, but like we could get that gold because we could also just buy milk from town as a child. I am a fool! Yay! Alright. We did Crate Harpies, we did that, we got the Gossip Stone. You know, I didn't actually realize this until just now, but we actually got 3 non-warp songs. Like, we're 3 for 3 on non-warp songs, which is kind of bad, like, kind of terrible. Like that's a relatively unusual circumstance. Hammer in forest. We got that forest hammer going. We have exactly enough rupees to do child fishing. I'm too far this way. It's gonna be like this. Saria's song is on... Okay. Is on Ravaged Village, which means we need the forest, fire, and water medallions for that. I have light arrows. You know, something really interesting to note is that I think we are absurdly close to just theoretically being able to beat the game because of the settings. Ganon's boss key is inside Ganon's castle, and Ganon's castle is always open. And we have light arrows and we have light arrows, bow, and magic. What we are still missing is a way to complete all of the trials. I don't actually know the item requirements to complete all the trials. I know that we would need strength 3 to do light trial. Oh my god. You know, I'm a little disappointed at the lack. We have free scarecrows. I'm just gonna mark that to get clarity. At the lack of fun freestanding nonsense with ice traps. Like, we haven't had any freestanding items be like a major item and then be an ice trap. We had the fire arrows at the beginning of the seed, but, like, losing out on fire arrows isn't, like, something that people are gonna cry that much over. Like, it was a little disappointing because it was a bingo goal that we lost out on, but... Do we have any song goals other than Requiem and Bolero? I don't think so. Alright. So what we really want as adult is that when we go to Kakariko Village and do the song check in Kakariko, we're really hoping that it's a warp song and we can just start the warp chain and just warp around and get all the songs. And we know that it's not Serenade, which is one of the ones that isn't. Serenade and Nocturne are the two warp songs that aren't, like, part of the warp chain. So we want Minuet, Bolero, or Requiem, and we wanted to be able to, like, loop through the three of them and just grab all of those songs and song checks. Plus, it just makes movement, like, throughout the world better. I'm gonna take the owl. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna take the owl because we're gonna go to Lon Lon for this day-night cycle. I hope I make it before day breaks again. I think I can, but I'm not confident in it. I should be confident. The game can smell fear. I don't know how many of you have played randomizers before, but, like, we always joke in randomizer communities, like, it's just like a randomizer community staple about, like, the randomizer knowing and just, like, being very self-aware in seeds. Like, obviously it's not, but, like, it's always, like, a big running bit in randomizer communities. And, like, you know, the randomizer will treat you well for the first, you know, hour of a seed, just so that it can turn around and roundhouse kick you into next week in the back a little bit. Because, you know, self-awareness. I didn't wait long enough. Did I? Yeah, no, I didn't wait long enough for Nightfall. The only downside to this routing is that now we're going to have to wait a day-night cycle for the bridge to get into Castletown. But... One. I thought that was a speed one. Two. I was gonna pre-mark on my shot here. Three. Also the top left, bottom right diagonal is looking really good too, potentially. I guess even I'm actually noticing a lot of synergy on this board that I didn't notice at first. But row 1 has a lot of synergy because it has beat 2 temples and 2 boss keys, and you know those 2 goals are basically the same goal. Assuming you're playing with minimal glitches, that is, I should say. That's probably an important caveat. Column 3 has some theoretical synergy with, 2 boss keys and 2 stones, for the same reason that row 1 has synergy. Where else would I see synergy? You have to do the race. I would normally turn off the horse race, but in one of the first times I showed this at this marathon, I failed. Well, not only did I fail the race a bunch, but it turned into a bit. Someone misspoke or typoed something, and so instead of saying house and cow, or something misspoke, typoed, whatever it was, said house and cow. So there's the bit. And it's basically become a cult chant at this point. Did I just... Oh, I don't think I let the chain load. Fun fact about the drawbridge, that it doesn't load until it's on screen, including the chains, despite the fact that the like that it plays and can render some stuff. Which there's also a trick you can do to keep the drawbridge open at night as a result of that fact. I'm gonna reset once and grab another round of rupees before we go adult. Did I never mark that I had scale? I wanted to go to Zora's River and Zora's Domain this trial with scale, but I just completely forgot to do it. That was like the whole point of going to Gerudo Valley and stuff, and the lake, other than, you know, just to do those checks. Oh, I should use this money wisely and get my mirror shield, probably. Or attempt to get my mirror shield. Yeah, if I get Lens, it's treasure game, which is valuable because I have to do treasure game. Or I should do treasure game. Chad, as soon as I pick up lenses, you guys are free to start predicting the treasure game, because we're going to do treasure game after this. The treasure game pattern. Take your pick of what order the chests are going to be. It's 5 lefts or 5 rights. Or like 5 lefts and rights. Come on. That's not going to work. That should work. Alright, there's lens. Alright, chat, let's get some predictions going. What do you think lens game is going to be? Never mind. You know, I was just talking about the whole freestanding bit thing and like how we didn't have any good freestanding memes yet. Why did those bomb shoes Oh, is it the winner heart piece effect? Alright, so that means that, Treasure Chest game is indeed our thing. Our, mirror shield. That's the wrong direction. Let's go do these miscellaneous things that we didn't do here. We did the tree. Let's do the Great Fairy. At the very least, let's do the Great Fairy. I didn't check that. Whoopsies. I can go to the Storms Grotto. I don't have any bombs. I have bomb shoes, it's fine. They're basically the same item. It's just a lot harder to get more bomb juice. I can also farm more rupees and go do the scrubs in Lost Woods, but I think that I'm gonna save that stuff that, like, in Lost Woods that I didn't do for a Child 2 segment. I believe we're a little, like an hour and a quarter in, if my math is right. So we still got plenty of time to make this board work for us. Let's see. So what do I want to do first as an adult? I think I want to go to Kakariko. I believe it'll be daytime unless I go to Ganon's Castle first. Forest and Spirit Temple. Interesting. Forest Temple and 2 stones are going to be the same goal now. Spirit Temple being the third stone is really interesting, because I think that means that we're probably not gonna get Serenade. Unless, like, we specifically decide that we want Serenade as, like, a song towards our 10 songs. What's our... Deku Tree is Light Medallion, of course it has the use of... Or thankfully it's a use of Medallion. Water Temple, Jabu... Shadow, Fire... And PC is the Spirit Medallion. Alright, so the dungeons we want to start thinking about doing when we can is going to be Jabu, Water, and Shadow Temples, which is good, and also going back to, and then Forest Temple, which is good, because we want to do those anyway. Well, I'd say Forest we wanted to do anyway. Shadow we kind of want to do anyway, because Shadow's on the path to finishing Column 5. I forgot that he gives me 50 rupees. I wouldn't have farmed as much as I did if I had remembered that. But he also just ice trapped me, so, like, whatever. Is this daytime? I don't... yeah, it's daytime. Alright, time to clear... My tracker counts 23 checks, but it also, like, is double counting and considering some shop stuff, weirdly. Because it double counts the 2 entrances to, adult potions. Alright, we now have an empty bottle, which is really good. You know, we never opened the gate as child to go up to Death Mountain. Like, we still haven't done that. That's hilarious. We've got some bomb cheese. And the stone F agony. Alright, so that is quite a lot of dead items. It should be about here. Was it quite as on that as I wanted to be? I'll do Man on Roof, later. Or, later in this loop. Probably would have been better to do it before this, but kind of whatever. There's nothing to the open grotto as well. Oh, fun fact for people who don't know this game, or things about this game, in the child shooting gallery, the order is fixed. You get the static green rupee, the first, like, the individual blues, the together blues, the tossed green, and then the close, and then the far reds. It's randomized in the, adult shooting gallery. I think, I don't know that that's really that fun of a fact, but it's just something I know that is a stupid piece of information, and now you guys know it too. I thought about putting the hints on these guys, and I decided against it. I didn't feel like playing with them. There's a lot of cool new hinting options in Ocarina of Time. I actually don't, or in the randomizer, I don't actually know that Bingo has really been updated for some of the new stuff. That's a nice bomb refill. Like, I wonder how Bingo, like, things like Pot Sanity, Crate Sanity, Rupee Sanity, and such would work with, Bingo. I don't think they would all work very well, but I think, like, having, like, I don't know, like, not Pot Sanity, but, like, maybe crates, like, crate and, like, freestanding item, I think it's crates and rupees together are an option. Like, I think that would be potentially cool in Bingo. Wallet and DMC. Getting a wallet and DMC hint in this is really interesting. So another thing about Bingo is that there's a Bingo hint distribution that actually takes your Bingo sync room and generates hints specific to your board. Which I didn't do Man on Roof again. I just completely forgot to do. Which generally means that getting item hints for items actually has like some amount of significance. They don't hint items that are they don't hint an item because it's directly required by the board. They hint items that like help you get like goals like beating dungeons or bosses, compasses, etc. And I think that's pretty neat. So like that wallet is probably to help us get a Goron tunic, if I had to guess. Or like we have to buy a tunic because it needs to like I don't know, something so that we could, I don't know, beat Bongo Bongo or something absurd like that. It's like path hints, except they don't actually tell you the path. All that to be a fool. My tracker is currently telling me there are 129 available things. That includes hints, Skulltulas, etc. And probably some stuff that I haven't, that I just haven't marked. That's decent. I'm a little upset that that is not a warp song. Still. And like at this point, the amount, like the fact that we haven't, I literally walked past Anju and didn't do the chant. ADHD brain. Oh, we have magic, so we can actually do the grave as adult, or the Sun Song grave as adult completely. No questions asked. Alright, so what are we looking for to get a bingo at this point? If we want to go for column 5, we're looking for Long Shot, which is in Shadow Temple. which means we're looking for Din's Fire and Hover Boots. We know that Hover Boots are in Gerudo Fortress, which means that Gerudo... Actually, interesting little bit about... Excuse me. I have the hiccups. About this logic, assuming that the Hookshot and Shadow Temple's in Deep Shadow, like past the Hoverlock, Epona is the logically required way to reach Gerudo Fortress. There is no other way to reach Gerudo Fortress in logic, because we can't use Longshot. Because we can't obtain the Longshot to do so. Like, it's not even like we can't do it, it's a we cannot even reach it. But again, it's making the big assumption that it is in Deep Shadow. Granted, early Shadow's only 2 checks, so... But if we get hovers, I might just do it. It's one of those things where, like, I sound insane for thinking, maybe I should just do it. But at the same time, it's also just gonna be one of those things where you're like, if I don't do it, I'm gonna, like, wait until we get hovers, and either, like, wait till we get hovers, or wait until, like, I have very few other options, and we're gonna regret it, because we're just gonna have wasted a ton of time, because it was just sitting right there. Okay, I did not, I did shuffle beans by mistake. That's my bad. Beans, I think, only, at this point, will only... Because we have a long shot and we have Scarecrow access. Or hook shot and Scarecrow access. I think that'll only put the Deep Wood Skulltula into logic. Statistically, this is going to be a warp song. That is the Requiem... Nope, that's the Song of Time. Give me one moment, please, chat. I need to collect myself, because that was a display of me being garbage at things. So we now know where every single warp song is, because we know where Sari's song is. We know that it's on the Nocturne check. So I guess the start of our warp chain is gonna be, Bolero. Can we reach Bolero with our present item set? I think we can. Yeah, we have bow. We also have strength, so, like, it's kind of a moot point. We have bow for the easy strat of, just shooting the bomb flower in Goron City to do Link the Goron. Check. Let's scout the heart piece here. I forgot to do that earlier. Not that it really matters when you do it. When did you do it? Is that a stick? That's a stick. Do we have any stick upgrades? No. Just as an aside about warp songs, the warp song that we do not want to see at this point is Prelude. The only warp song we don't want to see is Prelude. Literally the only one. The only song we don't want to see at all, in fact, is Prelude. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose the race. Can I maybe salvage this? I don't think I can. We have to do this again. And actually do good. I did turn on the minigame skips, right? Yeah. Oh my god. What am I hoping for at this point? Honestly, I don't know. Like, I have actually no clue what item I want at this point. There's the actual lens. I thought about save warping for a second there. The reason I thought about save warping is because I could just go back to Temple of Time, go child, do the game, and then do and then come back. So we did Dampé's grave, we did Shield grave, Redhead grave. Magic Bean Heart Piece is dead. We did both of those. Cool. That's that. Alright, time to climb the... Alright, so we're gonna be going to... Dodongo's Caverns are a really questionable decision at this point. We can get a second strength from it, which is not a bad thing. Like, I'm not gonna turn down a strength upgrade when we know that there's an important item inside in Ganon's castle, which could be strength 3 locked. Really? I thought it was going the other way. So I'll grab these. I didn't think. Like... I'm really not sure what to do in this situation. Because, like, DC could be good, but, like, we straight up don't care about beating Dodongo's Cavern. At all. The medallion is completely worthless to us. The only value in Dodongo's Cavern is the value of whatever items are in it. And there's the second copy of that. And there's the... Cool. At least the game has a sense of humor today. Really? That didn't grab? Whatever. Let's climb back up and walk back out there, and we'll do the trick. We're just gonna miss the cycle. I think what I should really be focusing on is that 10 songs goal, because doing that will also net us like 3 other goals, and we're not at the point where I feel particularly like enthralled by the idea of like goal hunting. Only because like we're still at the stage of the game where goal hunting can and will burn us. Because, like, you know, if we start goal hunting and we just start neglecting checks and stuff, we just waste a lot of time. Especially if, you know, it just so happens that the goals we hunt for. Is that the second copy of that hint? I think that's the second that we've seen that. I'm gonna continue going up, actually. I can find the staircase. Randomizer's a really interesting beast when it comes to bingo. Because, like, I think Randomizer really exemplifies... This goes for all randomizers. You'll see me tomorrow in the afternoon, American time, doing Skyward Sword Randomizer, and I'll probably talk about the same things if we have some downtime in that one, but what was I saying? Oh, there's... Alright, we just need an option. Oh, yeah, Randomizer exemplifies the, like, on-the-fly routing portion of bingo, which is some people's favorite part of bingo. Not everyone's. It's some people's, though. It's mine. I quite enjoy. Like, that's one of the things that I really enjoy about bingo compared to, like, a regular speedrun, or even just a regular randomizer run to a certain extent. Like, in a regular randomizer run, you're stitching together, like, known segments, so to speak. Like, it's hard to explain. But, regardless, Randomizer Bingo really exemplifies the Choice of Heart, an actual Zora scale, a Hoju Rupe, and the actual Kokiri sword. I want to buy the scale, in case gold scale is required for whatever reason. I guess that means we can do gold scale, entry into Water Temple. On the fly routing, because you have to, like, adapt as you go, and you have to, like, also adapt, like, what you think you want to do and what you're actually doing for bingo. Whereas in Randomizer, like regular, like, Randomizer, like, races and speedruns and stuff, like, you are very much encouraged to make a plan and kind of stick to it. Like, jumping around and being wishy-washy in Randomizer is a great way to not like perform well in the randomizer. Alright, there's Minuet with which forest temp. That's Prelude. God. The one warp song we didn't want, and also my brain screwing up songs again. Sigh. Aggressive sighing. It's 1 a.m. for me. Like, I get a pass on the brain nonsense. But right, I want to do this. Hello, there we go. Yeah, Wallet in here is true, but that also makes a very big assumption that we have seen a Goron, or like that we know where we can buy a Goron tunic, and I actually haven't been paying attention to that. If you know where the Goron tunic was, I would love to be told. Like, if you guys spotted a Goron tunic on a shop. Was it in the Goron shop? It might have been. Yeah, it'll be the default price. That is correct. I don't think I can... Actually, I might be able to make this. So I guess the wall is the Beanheart piece. Which is out of logic until we get Bolero. Well, it's out of logic until we get Bolero, but I also, like, you just can't get it until you get either Bolero or Hovers. So there goes that course of action. Right down the toilet. That's 2 for 2 on Evil Great Fairies. Did I do the Trail Storms Grotto, chat? I think I did? Okay, I did. That's what I thought. Right, silvers. That's what I got from it. Oh, right here. Wait, why did I come back here? There's nothing I can do here, right? I guess the bright side of getting Prelude is that Child can easily get back to Switch ages, which is good. Like, there's no doubt that that is a positive thing. Like, Prelude's not actively bad. It's just not good. How many Lizalfos are there in this dungeon? Is it just the 2 fights? 2 mini-boss fights? Oh, 30 Skulls is dead. Excellent. That's what I thought, okay. Oh, I didn't walk far enough. We're gonna get to 15 Skulltulas while we're in here, because we're gonna get... We got the Scarecrow, we got the side room, we're gonna get the vines. We might do the back room, I don't think we will. Sometimes I think I do this trick in rando just to prove that I can do it as like a flex. That's not gonna make it, is it? Oh, that did work. Cool. 3 swords is looking like a very doable goal as well right now because we have 2. It's just a matter of now. I guess technically we could buy Giant's Knife for 3 swords, can't we? That's a thing that we can do. That's not something I think I've ever thought about doing in a bingo seed. Mostly because I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to do it. Because I think in a lot of bingo seeds where I have the 3 swords goal, I end up, either getting it early, or just, the goal ends up not being relevant to the card. For whatever reason. Probably just because it's not part of, what I have, what I found to be the optimal line. Not that my assessment of the optimal line really means anything. Because I am, an average OOTR player at best. I do not hold a candle to the people who play this game well. Really poorly timed ice traps right now, because I need help. Yeah. Oh, I'm unloading the bomb, aren't I? Ironically, I said we don't really care about Dodongo's Cavern. As it turns out, the item that got hinted in Dodongo's Cavern is going to be on the boss. Or above the boss, I guess, technically is still a possibility. There's a surprising lack of map and compass goals on this board, I feel like. We have 2 specific sets of maps and compasses on the board. But, we have no, 5 maps, 7 maps, 3 compasses. I suppose I could have surmised that as we don't have an N maps or compasses goal. But alas, here we are, with me speaking. Dana, do we got, any donations or anything?
Nope, we don't have any donations at this point. But we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. If you don't know what they are, I don't know what to say. I think everybody does know. Even my little kids know who they are. But they are involved in worldwide medical response, and also have non-medical staff on the field, such as logisticians who help, for example, with creating mobile clinics for patients or solve any problems when it comes to ensuring that the resources are where they are needed. You caught me on the fly there. I was literally about to go get a drink.
Sorry, Panda.
It's alright.
Did I? I did. I didn't do those Alphas fights. I decided that we're probably not going to be getting column 1 or row 3. Currently, although row 3 is not terrible. But if we end up needing the gold, we can just come back for it. It's not like this is a very difficult dungeon to get to. Alright, there's strength 3. And with that, I think I probably should go to Ganon's castle. Bottom left, top right becoming an option. Looking like it might become an option. I lied, we're not doing that yet. We're gonna go do Mido skip and break the song chain open. Alright, at this point, the song... So like I said, we're hoping for Minuet... What? Oh. Forest Temple has a stone. So, Forest Temple could be locked either by Minuet or... Sorry, saying Minuet reminded me of that I needed to evaluate the logic there for a second. Oh, whatever. See how many tries it takes me to get this trick. Oh, okay, let's go. That was easy. Can I get this as a adult? I can. Wait, did I? It's the front one? I wasn't paying attention as I was matching, and I saw the arrow text, and I was like, oh no. I clicked the... We don't have a shield as adults, so we can't do bomb jumps, unfortunately. But we should be able to just use Scarecrow to get up there. Rather than dealing with the moblins. The moblins that just look like ogres in this game. We're at 6 hearts, I think. 7. Alright, well, our nut bag is as big as it can be. I did not ever go back to the bridge scrub. I never had enough rubies as a child to go back for it. Or when I was in the area, at least. I kind of want to take a risk here. We're gonna take a risk and follow the song and hope we get Minuet. Wait, no, we already did Bolero. God. I am an idiot. Big mistake energy. What other song? So what song haven't we done? We haven't done Song of Time, Serenade, Requiem, Nocturne. There's one other one we haven't done. Prelude, check. Okay. Yeah, this is a really awkward song layout. This song layout is, like, hot garbage, if I'm being totally honest. Because Forest Temple is not a medallion, let alone an important medallion, I guess it's a stone, which means it can't block itself on the... This isn't what I wanted to do. I can go get Mirror Shield, it's fine. Alright, chat, let's get our bets in for good old chest game. I'm gonna predict right, left, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. We did Saria's song already. Like I got that check very early on. Alright, chat, this is your last call for predictions, so you can get the sweet satisfaction of being right. There is no other prize. And I am already wrong. Alright, we're over 2, chat. No one's winning. Oh, can we have the exact opposite, though? I just want Mirror Shield so I have a shield as adult. Like, that's really the only reason I'm doing it at this point. It also means I can, like, go do Spirit Temple, theoretically. There was a reason that Spirit Temple was potentially valuable, but, like, I don't remember, and I don't see it in my notes. I'm gonna go do Deku Tree real quick, finish it off. Like, it's not valuable, but the goal could be for the goals? Did I complete a goal? Yeah, I mean, we got the Deku Tree. And then I think we're just going to stay as adult for a while. I don't really see any reason to come back to child in my hints here. Oh, I understand. I mean, we knew Mirror Shield was going to be there from the hints. Because there was nowhere else for it to be. Where was that goal? Let's go do Ganon's castle. Oh, I didn't click Mirror Shield for me. That's unfortunate. So the only thing we're missing for Shadow Temple is Hovers and Nocturne. And that means that we can do that and get Water Temple. I was feeling so good about this scene. I guess Column 3 is still basically free. Especially if I happen to find Ganon's boss key in here. If I'm significantly underestimate when I get a line, we'll just go do another, or we'll play towards another line. Cool sound effects. Alright, there we go. Okay, so they're all dead, and now we can do this. If Ganon's boss key is not vanilla, we will be able to beat the seed without getting a second, without completing a second temple. This seed and this card are actually really interesting because they have a kind of cascading effect. Because, like, the first, like, if this was double bingo, row 1 and column 5 have, like, some insane synergy because of the way the seed is laid out. Because we need to do... Because we need to get Gerudo card to get hovers in order to get long shot, in order to beat, or in order to do, Shadow Temple to get long shot. Which in turn could, like, which is then required for Water Temple in order to get at least 3, or to get 3 Skulltulas. There's the boss key, so... God, Ganon's Castle is gonna be full of ice traps, isn't it? Okay. There were, in fact, 2 bows in Ganon's Castle, for the record. I'm not gonna bother shooting the thing with light arrows. Ew, I have to shoot my trial with fire arrows. Disgusting. With Song of Time and fire arrows, my least favorite way to do this room. Quite possibly because it is quite possibly the worst way to do it. Although even the long shot way isn't that much better because of the whole long shot, the like problem. There's Iron Boots. Do I care anymore? I've done the vast majority of the chests. At this point, the rest of the chests are so fast, I think it would be stupid to not check them. That was such a bad shot. Not a problem anymore. Hey, the answer is a full heart. I can pick up some blue fire for later, which is probably a smart idea, in all honesty. could go into Ice Cavern if I break standard rules. That might be vanilla. Alright, forest trial, and then we out. To go do something, I guess, forest temple. I say I guess forest temple. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. As if, like, that's not the obvious best play and, like, extra good because it's, like, extra progress towards goals. I do not have long shot. Did I know that that had to be there? If I had long shot, I would absolutely be in Water Temple. Although, actually, can I can't beat it, but I think I can get 3 Skulltulas without long shot. Actually, I might only be able to get 1. I can get the south basement one. That's what, the one by the fire eye? You need the long shot for the one in the central pillar. You need long shot for the... Do you need long shot for the one on the way to... Dark Link? I have irons. We just got them. I just started kind of walking. Oh, I do. I forgot to cross the iron boots wall. Oh, actually, beating Forest Temple is bingo. Why was I hesitant about that? Beating Forest Temple is bingo in column 3. I guess it was contingent on the ability to find the boss key in Ganon's tower, but, like, statistically, yeah, you're gonna find it. We're what, like 2.5 hours in? Oh, not even. I had to reorient myself. I will be probably done far enough underestimate that we can go for a second line. to help make sure the marathon stays on track and doesn't end up ridiculously ahead of schedule. That's gotta be some kind of record number of runs finishing significantly under estimate this year. I think this will be the 3rd or 4th run to do so. That is, if I don't get stuck here for 45 minutes doing this trick. I mean, the second line that I'm most likely to get is going to be row 4. Because that's just find Requiem of Spirit, which we can kind of beeline because of the song placement restriction. I did this so seamlessly last time, and now I just can't do it. I think my angle is slightly wrong, is not where I want it to be. This is a better angle. Yeah, Mido's onto us, clearly. I accidentally equipped the iron boots. That's unfortunate. Fine, I'll move.
Basically, is asking if they should stop time on one bingo or to keep it running.
That's a great question.
Considering there's still over an hour of the estimate left, I think that's quite self-explanatory, isn't it?
I mean, I'd say keep it going.
Yeah.
And we'll stop it whenever we hit whatever number of lines we decide based on time.
Blackout! I mean...
This isn't even the blackout variant of this generator. Getting blackout on this in 3 hours would be, like, 3.5 hours would be absurd.
Well, you know what to do. Get on it.
Yeah, get moving. Blackout on this board really isn't that unreasonable, too. Like, I think this is probably one of the most reasonable blackout boards potential blackout boards I've ever seen. Because, like, there's just enough synergy and just enough, like, setup to just, like, dip dungeons. And, you know, it all aligns well with the layout of the seed. The fact that forest is a stone is kind of huge for making this seed actually not terrible. And this board not terrible. I guess Midoskip is also partially responsible for making the seed not awful. Because without Midoskip, this seed would be kind of hot garbage. And by kind of, I mean like complete and utter hot garbage if Forest Temple was required. Actually, considering Fire Temple is a stone. If this was like a regular 6 medallion seed, this seed would be like basically Oops All Dungeons, or it is approaching Oops All Dungeons territory. I just went backwards there, didn't I? Yeah. Did I pick up this? This is the first 4 assembled team. Alright, out of the courtyard, where we're just gonna do all the chests and stuff out here, the map sequence, all that jazz. That 18 sculptures that I just saw. I don't have help. I can't do. Can I? Try. Oh, I have Sword Tunic. I can indeed see chat. So feel free to commit all the CJ Slender in chat that you want. Pink. All the trash talk. Oh, that's a lot of time. Not a lot of time, I should say. That's a lot. That's not a lot of time to beat Forest Temple. Why am I taking off the iron boots? I've completely forgotten how to do tricks. Mappa. We gently float up on the current. I keep wanting to, like, use A to jump around the vines. Like, it's like either Skyward Sword or, like, modern climbing games with, like, parkour climbing. Oh no, not the cocaine junkie memes. What quote is that? I don't know. Whee! Link rises. Like bread in the oven. Or something. Oh, there's a goal. I guess I didn't need to hit the button because I already got the chest. Funk. Get fucked. It's like, wait, that door's not locked. I needed to lock the door. There's another one? I refuse to believe that... Oh, I think it's a shark. I think I know what you're talking about. But anyway, bingo. We don't have bingo yet, but... So what's my follow-up line gonna be? Rope 1 is kinda juicy. The 11 arch is the only daunting part of that, considering we're still only at 8. Column 4 is not terrible, but it requires a lot of... Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Rope 4 is, like, the ideal line, but, I would have to do some... I would probably end up having to do some pretty nasty cheating to make that happen. Yeah, songs are on song locations only. Ain't that? And the only song locations that we have yet to check in this, or yet to check at this point, are the Serenade location, the Serenade Prelude, Prelude, Serenade, Requiem, Nocturne, and Song of Time checks. We know Song of Time is Serenade, and we know that Nocturne is Saria's song. Yeah, they are all not good song locations. And we only have 2 warp songs. And arguably they're the 2 least useful warp songs in these settings. I say arguably because how good or bad the warp songs are is very much like for a combination of personal preference and seed layout. Yeah, Bolero's looking okay with the hammer. It would look even better if we could get a Goron tunic somewhere, but alas, we don't have money nor a thing. We also have no reason to go to Fire Temple at the moment. Like, it hasn't been hinted to have anything, and we have better temples that we could be spending time in terms of, like, reaching goals. I cannot beat Volvagia fast enough to do it without you. Still. I have to learn how to, like, 2-cycle Volvagia or whatever the strat is with bombs. I know the very basic concept, and I kind of just do what I feel like doing when I do it, but... I know of them. Doesn't that count for something? Look, me and my ADHD can't handle just sitting and practicing strats, okay? There's a reason I'm not good at any of the speedruns I actually run. Do you know these bomb strats, though? This specific bomb strat. I don't have nuts equipped. Yeah, I don't know that strat. I don't even think I knew of that strat, actually. The strat I was thinking of is the one where you, like, put bombs on the hole that she flies into. Please die. I feel like I'm being actively trolled. I do not think I have ever seen the Stalfos, like, rotate that much. I am being actively trolled. Did somebody... No, Villagia is not best boss. What planet are you from that you think Villagia is the best boss? Bongo Bongo is a great boss. I will agree to that. My vote for best boss is either Bongo or Twinrova. I am convinced that fast Twinrova, that doing Twinrova quickly is impossible, and all the, like, people who play OOTR, like, speedrun it and play OOTR and stuff, are all wizards. Die. Stabby. Power crouchy stabby. Thank God. I was about to throw my controller at my monitor and then manually go in and stop the run myself. What? I beat the damn ghost. Would you though, Pink? Would you? Would anyone in chat have felt bad? I got squished. Fuck. You know, I just realized I wasn't paying attention when that cutscene started. Oh, this one. No, well. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Actually, doesn't? Isn't it ice arrows specifically that does this Poe faster? Maybe it's fire arrows. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else where ice arrows does something really niche. Neat? Niche. Excuse me? Is that a new change? Praise be to whatever developer did this. May you have good fortune for all eternity. Is this 20? I think this is 20. Okay, I don't have to think about skull shows ever again. Let me just hide skull shows from my tracker. No longer need to think about them. The thing moving this fast is, like, disorienting almost. Alright, we're not calling time at the completion of this goal, or of this bingo. But the completion of the bingo will be when I have the... I guess when I touch the blue warp, I believe, is when you're considered to have collected stones and medallions. So I believe touching the blue orb is also the timing used for like credits warps and stuff in the speedrun. Or at least it was at one point. Is this the vanilla music for this fight? SMH, is this even rando? I forgot I switched items. Didn't die, chat. This is probably nice chat. Oh, it's not. I don't know why I picked it up. My wallet was full anyway. Alright, that is one line down. And how much time? I think we probably have about 45 minutes left. 40 minutes, okay. Where to now? Goal evaluations. Beat 2 temples. Bleh. Let's go get a horse. Yeah, I gotta talk to Kokiri on the way out. Very important. Crucial part of the strategy, actually. I have hammer. I should probably mark that on my tracker. Yeah, but we're ahead of schedule, so we're gonna go for a second line. Alright. So lines that are good candidates right now. Bottom left, top right, if I could get a Goron tunic and hover boots. Bottom left, top right is a very good candidate. Obviously row 4 is a great candidate if we find, obviously row 4 is free if we find Requiem. That's Saria's song. We are pretty much stuck on, in terms of what songs, like song checks we can do. We know that the 2 really bad song checks are not good songs. I generally won't fail this section. It's, the actual, like, obstacle course that I might fail, but I'm not gonna do the obstacle course. Honestly, I probably should have just done skip opponent race, because I'm realizing now that I can just do the obstacle course after the opponent race anyway. Big brain CJ. Forgetting how the video game works. Why can't I go to Gerudo Fortress? Oh, I can. I was looking at GTG. Oh, another thing that's different from the bingo preset that I totally forgot about is we only have to rescue one carpenter. Actually, if we find when we find hover boots here, we will be able to go check Requiem check very easily. Yes. Because we'll just be able to cross the desert because we have lens. If I really wanted to get the defeat Bongo Bongo goal, I could do the Shadow Temple clip to skip to the shortcut block. Oh god, please don't be on horseback archery. My worst enemy. Even worse than the actual horse minigame. I guess as long as it's on horse minigame, like horseback archery 1000, it's fine. It's horseback archery 15, that's the problem. We also have access to, like, the entirety of GTG, which is always scary. That's like 20 billion checks. Well, let's go play a stupid minigame. Oh, I need it to be day, damn it. I played the wrong song. I forgot that it was night. Good job, me. Actually, once I get hovers, if we get Requiem from like Vanilla Requiem, 3 swords is also a free goal. We could get triple. Because I can use hovers to get the adult wall and then 5 giant's knife for my 3rd sword. Because we know that there's a wallet on the volcano in Death Mountain Crater. And I could do the hover backwalk trick. Which would be cool to show off, because that's a cool trick. Also, unfortunately, a trick that I'm kind of out of practice on, but we won't talk about that much. It's not a super difficult trick, it just looks really difficult. Well, I can't get 1500 this time, so... Alright, so I did get 1,000, so please give me hover boots. Sigh! Given that there are hovers in Logic, there's a pretty good chance that Requiem can be vanilla. Damn it. Alright, I only get 2 more attempts at this. Really? God, I cannot hit any shots today. This minigame sucks. I hate this minigame so much. Of course, I make like 3 shots in a row there. Alright, this is the last attempt. Fuck! damn it. I hate this minigame so much. I don't have enough money, so we're gonna cry. Where do I go now? Not horseback archery. This is hovers. Cry. Time to cry. Where am I going? What did I play? ZL. Cool. Where is that the only check left in Crater? Oh, Crater Great Fairy is a thing. Alright, let's improvise. So much for the plan of going to get that. Only Death Mountain area Skulltulas. We need to get the... we need to get the, what Skulltulas don't I have? I have none of them. I have one of them. I have the, Skulltula in the adult Skulltula there. I would have to get the 2 child Skulltulas. What other Skulltulas are there? I don't actually... Because there's the child crate one in Crater. There's the 2 adult ones on Death Mountain Trail. There's the shared one on Death Mountain Trail, it's 4. There's 2 in Goron City. What else is there? I don't know why I'm going for 3 swords at this point. Where else can I get songs? I think I'm kind of like at this point just forced to get money and go back and do that. I think that's the only way I make any other goal. Realistically. Because Hovers also locks... So, like, here's the problem, right? We know that there's a long shot in Shadow Temple. And as a result, a lot of Water Temple is locked behind that. Which means we can't get 3 Water Temple Skull tokens. Could we beat 2 temples? Maybe. What am I saying? No, we can't. We can't beat Water Temple because we don't have it. We can't beat Fire Temple because we don't, well. We can't beat Fire Temple because we don't have a Goron tunic, logically. We theoretically could, if we get Hovers. Like, we could get Milk. We could defeat all those Alphos. We can't realistically get 10 songs. Requiem falls in the same problem as 10 songs. 3 Swords requires a wallet, which either requires an insane amount of luck to just find one of the other 2 wallets in the wild, or either find a wallet in the wild, or requires Hovers. I guess I can get the other wallet, so I can buy 3 Swords. Like, that's possible. But that's not really helpful, because that only puts, like, Requiem, Defeat, Bongo, and Spooky Mask into relevance. And defeating Bongo's kind of out of the question at this point because of the Hover conundrum. Goron Tunic falls into the same, like... falls into the wallet conundrum, which transitively falls into the, into the hover conundrum because ideally we would just use hovers to get that. Alright, so we have time for a few more attempts at horseback archery, and if we get it, we get we get Requiem, we're safe. It's really unfortunate because Requiem, the Requiem check location is actually the end of, like, we're at the end point of the song loops at this point. How did Requiem be on Prelude? Let's think. Requiem does not open or rely on, like, long shot, as far as I know. Unless there's some, like, weird nonsense logic going on with, with, like, Spirit Temple. And Spirit Temple key logic. Spirit Temple key logic plus, like, some requirement for Shadow Temple could theoretically prevent Requiem from being on, Prelude check because, yeah, reasons. Because logic. This is a horrible attempt. I hate this minigame. This minigame is awful. Did I disable this check? I thought this check was disabled. I don't think it is. Actually, it isn't because it would be not in my checker if I had it disabled. Well, and now I've lost a lot of shots. On the bright side, I get 2 vase shots, which are easy-ish. And I ruined it. I literally don't have a backup plan at this point. Like, like, I am all or nothing in on this. And obtaining hover boots from it. We did it. Alright, let's go cross the desert. Do I have... Well, I crossed the desert in time, probably. 15 minutes? Yeah. Alright, we cross the desert and pray for Requiem. And if there's time, we can actually turn this into triple bingo. Because I'm literally, like, less than 5 minutes from getting it, assuming I get the other trick not too slowly. Let's see, let's go, let's see, this is just going to be opening the gate, and we're going to trek across the desert, which isn't, you know, anything special. What's our hover boot sound effect? gonna be. We don't have one. It took another 3 attempts after refilling my wallet and coming back. Where's the next? There it is. God, I hate the sandstorm. I guess this also could be an explanation for why Len was in Logic early. And like I actually like kind of crushed it that time. I put like 1,600 points, no big flex or anything. Not to like flex, but do you not ping? Oh, wait, why did I make this? Oh, we have the dogs as the hover sound effect. Alright, let's see if we get bingo here. Our second bingo. That is double bingo, and actually the opportunity for triple if I get this. This seed is garbage. Like, holy hell. I don't think this is probably one of the worst, like, straight up requirement OTR seeds that I've ever rolled.
Well, GG on the double bingo anyway. We've been doubling up a lot.
Let's see if I can turn this into a triple, or into a, yeah, triple real quick.
Ooh, super mega triple bingo.
Ah. This will reset my... I should have done... So what I'm going to try and do here is equip my hover boots during a roll as late as possible so that I actually keep my roll momentum into the hover animation. Oh my god, why do I keep falling? I'm thinking about explaining the trick. Because you actually have a slower top speed when you have hovers on, but if you equip hovers like mid-animation of doing something, it doesn't actually lower your speed cap until after that. So what we're, so you can't like normally make this jump, or like this run, but if you do that, I messed that up. And just like keep your momentum across, like through this, you can just go like this, ideally. Hello? What the? I understand. Alright. That was not what I wanted to have happen. It's not as easy as it looks because of the controls, but... We grab our wallet, and we jump down, and we go buy Giant's Knife for triple bingo. And I think I will still be underestimated. Because Giant's Knife is literally right here. If we haven't stopped the timer already, I don't actually know if we have.
It has been, but there is that lovely feature on No CG where I can sneakily go in and get it running again. There we go. It is 3:21 still.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes.
So it is over.
No, you had 3:30 as your estimate.
Oh, that's right. 3:30 is my estimate, not 3:15. I can probably cut the estimate down now, but... Alright, so triple bingo time will be when I hold the Giant's Knife up. And that's triple bingo. Let's go.
Okay, there we go. 3:21:31.
And I got to show off a cool trick.
Yes, you did.
Alright,
Yes.
well... Oh, sorry, Panda. I didn't
go
mean
on.
to cut you off. So, shoutouts. No, it is not time for Blackout. Shoutouts to the OTR community and, like, all the devs. Because, like, as you guys saw, I was surprised by, like, new development stuff because there's just so much going on that it's very hard to follow. There is a dedicated Blackout generator for this game, so that's a thing that can happen, potentially, eventually. But yeah, the OTR community is great. There's all kinds of stuff goes on. I don't think a lot of people really play bingo anymore that I've seen. But just like in general, OTR is a lot of fun. So yeah, shout outs to the rando devs and everyone in the community. You guys can find me at twitch.tv/cjs0789, where when I stream, I'm usually streaming some kind of randomizer. Do people still call it Zooter? Sometimes. Sometimes it is called Zooter. You can find me doing randomizers and speedruns occasionally. I run all kinds of Zelda randomizers. OTR, A Link to the Past rando, Super Metroid rando. That's not a Zelda rando, but SMZ3 or Skyward Sword randomizer, which you'll see me do later in the event. But so yeah, and shout out to Bingothon and all the great causes and all that jazz.
Yep. So GG for that. Just a quick message before we go to intermission. We are raising money for Doctors Without Borders, who throughout its operational centres around the world has kits that are ready for any and all sorts of situations that may happen worldwide, meaning that as soon as help is needed, they are very quickly to dispatch teams when needed and what they need. And we are currently at $1,570 going towards that worthy cause. This is going to be the end of my hosting shift. Coming up next is Hogwarts Legacy, Lookout Bingo between X-Wing and a Lily. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go and collapse.
In a lot of the conflict settings where we work, we usually have a lot of displaced populations, people fleeing violence, fleeing a war, and very often those people settle in camps. The problem with this, especially for logistics, we have to set up pretty much a whole town in order to make sure that these people are taken care of and provided with proper sanitation. So in a lot of contexts where I've worked, we've had to provide clean drinking water for a population that's fleeing violence. We have to build hospitals in order to take care of people. In some of the countries I've worked in, we've had 50,000, 100,000 person refugee camps or displaced camps, and trying to provide clean drinking water and trying to provide sanitation to bring up the health levels, but also provide some dignity to the populations is very, very challenging, especially in some environments where it's very, very difficult to get materials and supplies. We work in a lot of contexts that do come with risk, but obviously we take a lot of time and a lot of effort to make sure we're not taking undue risks, to send our teams and also not expose our patients to danger. I came back from the Ukraine over the summer, and a lot of the work that we were doing was very basic primary care, mobile clinics to displaced populations. But in the city where I was in Kharkiv, because there was active fighting, because there was artillery and missile strikes every day and night, a lot of the population was underground, and a lot of those displaced people were just living in subway stations. But it really depends on the context and the conflict. It can be a very small mobile clinic that's very primary healthcare in that circumstance, or in some of the countries that really lack a lot of kind of infrastructure, we set up very large hospitals. So it can really change. And, with the conflict and risk, we're always looking at that and trying to make sure that we're taking care of everyone and doing our due diligence.
When I say go, we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Floor, you aren't lost yet, right?
No, not yet. Where am I?
Okay, we're also gonna have to go through the library, which is called the Academia.
And
No, I fell through the floor!
How did you do that?
I fell through the floor!
Why does this kind of stuff always happen in our runs? Run, Sonny, run!
No, the doors won't open now.
Dude, how far back are you?
Now the doors are stuck.
Are you sure you're in the correct door?
Let me in! Let me in! Ah, the door's open!
You can still make it. Okay, I made it. Again.
Hey, I made it as well.
Wait, so that's time.
Time.
Peggy 7.
Our tale begins with the heaviest storm. The fools beach on our shore. They wake beneath the great lighthouse of yore, built thousands of years before. I set them to see how they fare. Storms stridalizing the way, with only each other to stand by their sides. They kept foes at bay, at least for today. With danger approaching, they try and they try. The aquapocalypse ever raging topside, while relics of sirens they pull from the depths, unaware that their quest might lead them to their death. Our tale began with the heaviest storm. Now I'm afraid how it ends. Believe me, I've seen it before. The darkness that lurks in the eye of the storm. The darkness that lurks in the darkness that lurks in the eye. I guess we'll find out who's the greatest of fools.
Good morning, Bingothon viewers, or whatever time of day it is for you right now. It's morning for me, just a cozy 10 a.m. I hope you're all doing fine on this beautiful Sunday morning. We are once again celebrating this amazing Bingothon event. I hope you have been watching the whole weekend. Oh, well, if you have had other things to do. Well, that's sad, but it can't be helped. But now, please stay on here because we're having great runs coming up because you might want to see this lockout bingo that we have in the pipeline. We have JKX Wing versus Lily X3. So let's see how that is going. Remember, we are also, as always, raising funds for a very good cause. This time, we are raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders has been working in many countries with serious refugee crises that have lasted many years, which to this day is still considered emergency work because the crisis has been ongoing for so long, and therefore need resources at all times to provide the best help they can. And if there's anything you can spare in these times, we would greatly appreciate it. And also remember there's always prizes available during Bingothon that you can get, such as this very cozy and amazing Bingothon mug, which I'm drinking my morning tea out of right now. Also, do you like bingo? Do you like playing bingo? Do you wish bingo would be your whole life and also your real life? Because I do have the solution for you, my friend. Get ready and get the new available Bingoinator. The Bingoinator is a device that can turn your life into bingo. Every morning you wake up, you just take your Bingoinator, original from Bingothon, and press the button, and you activate the bingo in your life. Suddenly, at your fingertips, you will get, wherever you are, a bingo for the current situation. The Bingoinator will exactly analyze and know your situation you're in and will create a bingo board right for the situation you're in. It will give you a 5x5 field and you can customize what sort of bingo you want to play, but whether you're sleeping, whether you're cooking, whether you're traveling, whether you're at school, at work, wherever, Bingoinator has you covered. However, beware, if you want to use the original Bingothon Bingoinator, it will not deactivate unless you fulfill the bingos it shows you. So make sure to get your bingo fix now. Get the official Bingoinator from Bingothon. And with that being said, we're awaiting the setup for the next game. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Doing good. Just got up and just ready for hosting.
Nice set.
Good. There's
I
just
haven't slept like
something I need to check. The OBS is kind of weird.
It does that sometimes.
Yeah, I refreshed the stream and now neither of the streams are loading.
That's weird. Because
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll put this in stream tag in a bit so that Flower can fix this later. Anyway, I'm ready to send this live in that case.
All right. So after the transition, I will do a quick announcement, say that your run is on. And I was also asked to put a quick statement from Bingothon regarding J.K. Rowling and her stance during Pride Month. Just so you know, I'm going to say a few words about that, so you're not surprised. But we're happy to have you here.
Fine by us.
Okay, in that case, we're going to transition in about 5 seconds. Keep an eye on audio capture.